Yeah, like Liliana mentioned already, our first speaker will be Sattlberger. So he will also introduce more about himself and maybe his background and how he explored actually this field of energetic healing. So I'm really excited he's here and actually gave the initiative of doing this seminar. So I just jumped in here to be a bit of an MC, but it's really Kurt who is behind the scene here. So let's welcome everyone, Kurt, and he will start here.
Okay, thank you, Alande. Hello, everybody. I'm so happy. Sorry, I cannot see all your faces because too many here. I'm also really grateful that some brothers and sisters from the United States join us today. This is really wonderful. I hope you can hear everything okay. You can hear me well? If yes, please. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah, my name is Kurt Sattlberger. I'm Austrian, and I heard Divine Principle in 1973, and it really changed my life, and I am so grateful that I could join two parents. I was blessed in 82 in Madison Square Garden together with this lady here. Unfortunately, I can only show you a picture. She is here, but most of you might not see her because she is supporting from Spirit World. This is Bernadette Belay Sattlberger. Yeah, I got in touch with emotion code in 2010. Before I had different kinds of jobs, but my passion was personality development and communication trainings. And in 2013, I'm full-time energetic practitioner. So this webinar is about emotion code, body code, and original energy code. I would like to add because I want to get some feeling, how many of you have never had an experience with emotion code, body code, or original energy code? Please, hands up. Okay, keep the hands up. I go to others. Okay, a few, not too many.
What do you mean?
And many I don't see. Thank you very much. Then the next question is, yeah, I think quite some of you also have or are already, how to say, have some experience with energetic work. So I'm sorry, I had to find a balance between to somehow reach those who have no experience and also give something to them who have already do already this kind of work. This webinar will have two parts. The first one, I hope we can keep the time about 15 minutes. This is about energy healing. And the second one will be about a training in an online training in original energy code, which will take part in August and beginning of September. If you have any questions during the talk, I will give a talk and then we hear some testimonies of other practitioners. Please just write them into the chat. Okay, I will share my screen now.
Yeah, she has this beautiful green back. I love her green. There's an old window.
Okay. So, how do I get this? Bildschirm freigeben. This is this one.
So you want to know if we did practice?
No, it's fine. I saw some idea. I don't need the details. So, screen is fine. Orlando? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, okay. I will not talk about all kinds of energetic healing, but mainly about emotion code, body code, and original energy code because they have something in common. Why and how are we able to and even to speed up the restoration process using energetic methods like emotion code, body code, and original energy code. First, I want to talk a little bit about the nature of energy. And I want to start with some quotations of True Father from the Divine Principle. According to modern science, all particles that constitute atoms are made up of energy. The universal prime energy is the origin of all energies and forces that allow created beings to exist. Everything exists on the basis of give and take and object. And we know from give and take of subject and object, energy is created. But not only True Father knows about the importance of energy, there are many other people. One of them I want to quote is at least the first sentence: everything is energy. And that's all there all there is to it. Sorry. Also, the other part is interesting, but I just want to make sure that we know that everywhere, and even we ourselves, we are not physical. If we go to the quantum level, everything is just energy. Energy is part of everything. Energy is part of emotions, of our attitudes. If we have a need, there's an energy involved. If we have desires, also in our thoughts, concepts, belief systems, everywhere energy is involved. The energy of words, wishes, curses, proclamations. I really love one quotation of True Father, which shows the power of proclamations. The day you declare the end of communism, that declaration itself will take energy away from it and help bring about its peaceful collapse. So maybe this helps us also to understand why also True Mother always wants us to have to pledge something and to make proclamations. Of course, actions, all kinds of actions have a lot of energy. Let's consider a thought, appreciative, encouraging, loving thought. This might have a yellow energy, vibration. And another thought, which is more complaining, accusing, hurting, is a dark vibration. The same is true with feelings, hopeful, grateful, happy feelings create positive, light, beautiful energies, while anger, resentment are more on the side of the dark energies. Normally, thoughts and feelings are processed. If you have a feeling, you have it, and afterwards it's somehow stored in the subconscious mind. With positive feelings, this is no problem, but with negative feelings, it's very important that they are processed. Because when negative energies get stuck, the problem starts. Because a certain energy ball is there, and this stays in our energetic field. Maybe one sentence to which we call negative or negative feelings. Their purpose is to make us aware that some of our needs and desires are not fulfilled and something needs to be changed. If we go into this change, is one possibility to process these feelings and thoughts, and the other one is just to look at them and let them go. But if we just suppress them or repress them, the energy of these thoughts and feelings remains in our energetic field. So what happens if negative energies are stored in our energy field? These energies have a frequency. Also our cells, our body, all the cells of our body have certain frequencies, and the frequencies of the not digested energies, they disturb the frequencies of the cells in our body. Many things, how to say, in our language, we have many expressions. We have the fear in the neck or something in our stomach. So language tells us that not that there is attack or disturb our body. Another thing is that the frequencies which are stored in our body, that they influence our actual emotions, thoughts, intentions, and actions. For instance, if I have if I experienced many disappointments in the past and I could not digest them, then I might do my actions with some kind of grumble in my mind, although maybe what I'm just doing is no problem at all, but because of this old stuff, this can destroy the joy in my life. Additionally, these energies pull us down and it makes it much more difficult to change and grow. There are some laws in the field of energies. One is the law of attraction. That means if I have positive emotions, positive vibrations, positive thoughts, positive lifestyle, I automatically attract similar vibrations into my life. The same is true, but this was too quick, with unpleasant feelings. For me, I had really, how to say, last year I suffered a lot of exhaustion and I was so tired. And every evening I understood that if I had 10 goals for my day, I only fulfilled 8. So, and this really pulled me down day by day. But then through listening to very, how to say, encouraging YouTube videos, I started to change and to write down every evening at least 3 points I'm happy and grateful about. And it's so amazing because my exhaustion was reduced down to about 10 to 20%. So I practically or myself could experience how important it is, what kind of vibrations I have within myself, because this determines what I attract into my life. So let's say we had several negative experiences, and according to the law of the resonance, the vibration was pulled together and is now even stronger than just the vibration of one experience. What does this vibration do with us when we have a similar feeling? Let's say this is anger. Now I'm just angry because something did not turn out the way I wanted. So what happens now is that these old energies work like a tuning fork. So my small vibration is enhanced by the vibrations of all the old experiences. That means that the energy of the past, it works in both ways. Yeah, with the good energies and the harmful energies, they magnify the actual energies. And yeah, there are still so many negative energies in our society. So it's really important to get rid of this tuning fork. And this is one of the main tasks of emotion code, body code, and original energy code to really release these energies so that we are free to live our life and not always dominated by things in the past which we could not fully digest. So it was so interesting when I asked Heavenly Parent what is his or her desire, depending, for this webinar. And the answer which came very clear in the beginning was, please share my heart. And I was so happy because sharing God's heart, I felt is very easy, because God wants to love, wants to connect, wants that we live happy lives, that we think positive about ourselves, that we admire ourselves as His wonderful creation. So, but then there was also clear I should explain about energetic work, and also because I'm doing a seminar, try to win people to join this seminar, because we need, as God really longs to change this world in this time. So, what is the desire of Heavenly Parent? Is to liberate his children from burdens. It's for the sake of love. Imagine to express with love with such a person, if we imagine this is not his external dress, but this is also internal. It's so difficult to get to the heart of such kind of people. Yeah, God surely longs to dissolve the clouds so that the sun can come through and to allow growth and blooming. So, and God has initiated emotion code and body code. These two tools were developed by Dr. Bradley Nelson, and just a few days ago I listened to his testimony, and it was so clear he really had prayed that God should do with his life. And they got a series of dreams, and God gave him very clear instructions what he had to do. And always also when he is working on clients, he is praying. So what he developed basically is developed by him, but it comes also from heaven. And at the second seminar I was with him, I heard him say, because people really admired what he is doing. So he said, yeah, I am grateful for all, you know, it's not my business. I am just a messenger. Yeah. And this is a very wonderful attitude. He started as chiropractor, and now he is pioneer of bioenergetic medicine, or he also calls himself intuitive. What he is doing is intuitive medicine. And the two tools he developed allow access to the subconscious mind and to release one energy at a time. And the process of body code has two stages. The first is the identification of the imbalance which causes a physical or mental issue, with the help of methods based on kinesiology or with pendulum or tensor. And using this method enables us to receive yes and no answers from the subconscious mind through the energy field of our body. And in our subconscious mind, many things are stored. So, and also it has access to the ancestry line and to the universe, because in the universe, everything is connected. And this identification can be done with the help of charts. This is mostly helpful for people who start to do this work, or you can also sense what it is. My wife was very good in sensing this kind of stuff. I not at all at the beginning. And then we release the energy through impulse to let go the imbalance, and we this impulse with a magnet. So this is the book, The Emotion Code in English. And this is a very simple method for everybody. This is the great, how to say, calling of Dr. Nelson. He really wants to develop the methods he is offering to a level where everybody can learn to use it. And the emotion code is great because it has just And with 60 terms, you can really create miracles. Yeah. Not with everybody, but I was allowed to have really wonderful experiences. And imagine to be able to get rid of all the emotional baggage which you carry from your childhood, which you might have received from your parents or grandparents. It's just amazing. The body code contains elements which are relevant for the body. It's on one hand, in the beginning it was a map, but now it's also, how to say, completely computerized, so that you can you have access to all the charts just by using the computer. And a minute, how much time do I have? These are the 6 fields how to get access to the body. I don't go into details here. Who is interested? There are many things on online, many videos. It's very easy to get more information. And the basic behind is he has so many information in here, so that almost everybody can somehow come to the point to heal himself or to heal the members of his family or her family. Yeah, original energy code is a further development of emotion code and body code. Is basically, I was, how to say, when I got to know emotion code, I felt there are two realms missing. One was the realm of psychology, and the other one was the realm of divine principle and the realm of restoration. So I felt somehow, yeah, I need to further develop this kind of stuff. And original energy code uses the same method, like what I explained for body code and original energy code, but it's not based on the Christian foundation like Dr. Nelson's work, but on True Parents Foundation. You will see some points what the difference is. And the goal of this method is to liberate God and mankind from any created in fallen history. Yeah, just to give some ideas, we have so many transgressions, so many wars, so many really heavy things that were created in fallen history, many curses, black magic, all this kind of stuff. And all these energies, they somehow burden us and block us. Original energy code allows to identify and release all kinds of energies which are not in line with the original blueprint. So we can identify them and release them. And the wonderful things is we can do it on the individual level, on level of family, tribe, nation, up to the cosmic level. Additionally, this work allows to release possessions. So if yes, by spirit, we can send the spirit off after we heal the trauma of this spirit, which usually is connected to one of our ancestors. And we are also able to separate fallen angels after taking out the energies from the humans that enable the angels to work. So this, I had no idea when I started to do this work that these things will be able, but step by step, especially with the help of my wife, she paid a lot of indemnity for this because she was sick. And now it's better for her because she is free and has a lot of energy, which she did not have on the earth. Yeah, just to give some idea about the topics we can deal with, all kind of physical and mental issues, relationship issues, including relationship to God and to parents, and all harmful energies within ancestry lines, nations, religious groups, and also in our whole region. Okay, energies blocking the providence, energies blocking your projects, your goals and visions. But this was too quick. Yeah. And all in all, it is an excellent tool in combination with counseling, coaching, therapy, and work for the Providence, because you, in opposite to the emotion, original energy code allows a very precise identification of the imbalances. Yeah, and to finish my introduction, I just want to mention that I am really happy and grateful to God and to parents that I was guided and I am allowed to do this kind of work, because I can, how to say, I can witness so many changes in people. And if I want to bring it to one sentence related to my clients, I would say I see so many people around me growing. And to how to say, to contribute to the growth of my brothers and sisters inside and outside of our movement is my main calling, my main desire. So Heavenly Parent found a way that I can have this kind of experiences, and this even because I never could imagine to work with a pendulum. And additionally, in the beginning, I was absolutely sure I will never be able to do this. I will never learn this. I was so happy because Bernadette, she just grasped the whole stuff. And so I cling to her, but when she was too sick, I had to start to work myself. And now, yeah, this is my 8th year now that I do this work full time. And it is the most beautiful work I was ever allowed to do. Thank you for your attention. Rolanda, you are unmuted still.
Yes, I was. Thanks a lot. Yeah, this was really great. I think that was gave really a good overview of yeah, emotion code, body code, and original energy code. And yes, I have here in the program that we have also 2 more practitioners here. This is Franz and Liliana, and they want to share a testimony as well about their work and how, yeah, let's see what they have to say. I'm also curious. So, Franz, I have you here up. Let's see. Oh, just a second. Didn't work.
I'm here.
Ah, Franz. Okay, it works. Yes. Hi. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, I would like just to share shortly how it came about that I came into this, because I'm a very skeptical person actually, and seeing results, it's very important for me, because without results, any method without results is not worth to work on it. And one of my relatives had really big problem with health, and the whole family was very desperate, because this was about 10 years ago, and this was a girl. She had epilepsy from the age of 5 years on, and she was growing up like this with medicine and everything very difficult in school and everything. And the parents, of course, were desperate and thought, what can we do with this girl? What kind of future we can give to this girl? And at that time, I was introduced to emotion code and body code, and I started to try this method with this girl. And in 4 months' time, this girl came out from epilepsy. I was real shocked by these changes, and even her doctors were shocked. They said, we don't know what you do with this girl, but keep on going because it works. And now since 10 10 years, this girl is completely healed from epilepsy. And so I felt, gosh, if this is work for a person with so an unbelieving tool like me, what can it do with other people? And so I started to introduce this to my work, and I started with emotion code, with body code. I made the course with Dr. Nelson to study it profoundly, and I started to treat relatives and people around me. I never did like publicity for this, but one person came, he had a healing experience, and with this person 5 others came. And so this work developed for me to become a professional healer for other people. It was many times shocking experiences, because people who were for the official medicine, they were not curable, and they experienced real changes in their lives. And for this reason, I started to become more and more involved in this. And actually today, it became my full-time job, or my full-time way to make my life. I want to say 2 or 3 very fundamental points for what is important for me. The first point, what is important, is all this work has to come to give glory to God. When people come to me and they tell me, oh, you're doing so a good job, it's really a miracle happened through you. Then I bring these people and say, it's not me, it's God who's working. The belief you have in God can heal you. But it has to be a change in your life. It has to be some things, it changes your life to take off old habits and to give promises to God, to change something. And then God can enter in this person's life. And this makes the difference. And any method which is centered on God can help. These are methods, but it's not the method itself, but it's God who is behind it. And in this way, actually my work is actually so many times giving an emotion code session or body code session and giving half an hour divine principle lecture to the people. Because telling them, you know, God can help you, but He can just help you if you put this in practice in your life. And then to speak about the ideal, to speak about the fall, to speak about restoration. And people are so amazed, and I was never thinking that people would pay for principle lectures. So it is really an amazing tool to bring people to understand, to come toward God. And it's like if you offer food to a hungry person, people are there, they are looking desperate for solutions for their life, and they're real hungry for solutions. And this makes the difference. Because if you offer food for a person who is already eaten, this person, he will not feel hungry and he will not appreciate what you offer to this person. And this is a great gift from God to use. And if we connect to God, then we can use this tool for the betterment of this world. So just Try it, and you will find out by yourself. It has to be centered on God, centered on true parents, then miracles happen. If I make a mistake and I'm centered on myself, then nothing happens. Then I cannot help people. So this is my personal experience, and I wish you to have many experiences with this. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, Franz. Thanks a lot for sharing. All right, so we have also another testimony here from Liliana. So, Liliana, are you here?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, very good. Very good.
Okay. I will be short, and I thought to share two experiences or two examples about healing. Maybe before starting, I would like to say that I grew up with a lot of aunties and uncles. And then when I had children, I thought, oh, I would like to be auntie to other children in their age, etc. And now through healing, and I started because I was helped and I wanted to learn and do the same, I'm in contact with a lot of second gens through WhatsApp, etc. So I am very happy. And we have confidentiality, so I can share one case. There was a young woman, and the doctor said that she had cysts in her womb and probably couldn't have children, and she didn't have menstruation. So we started doing healing. I think quite many times. Don't remember how many times. And one time she, very excited, says to me, Liliana, I have mens. And she was happy, you know, we usually are not excited about that, but she was happy. So we continued doing healing. And after, I don't know if it were some months, she got pregnant. And a normal pregnancy and a normal birth, and she got a baby that is completely healthy. So that was a happy end of the situation. And then another example is also a young woman, maybe mid-30s, and share her heart with me about strong longing to build a family, but in looking for a partner, she was deceived. She discovered that this partner was married, or that other partner, didn't say the truth and were not willing to build a family, stable and happy, and etc. So we did healing, and a lot of energies that were inherited came up. That I remember were like betrayal, abandonment, discouragement, heartbreak. So we released this. And it took many times of healing. And then later on, I think we finished. And then, but we kept the contact, and then she contacted me and she shared that she had found a wonderful person and wanted to build a family. And so they did this, and after a while they have a baby, and she was very, very happy. So this, we understood that this energy had disappeared, so she could be free to be her real self. So I don't want to be too long, so maybe that's it.
Okay, thanks a lot, Liliana. That was a really amazing testimony you shared. I know you're working with a lot of people, a lot of second chance. Thanks a lot for that.
Welcome, welcome. Happy to do it.
Wow, yeah. I think we heard something really amazing here. And yeah, actually there is also the time for question answers now. So we have a few here. And yeah, I wanted to ask Liliana, Franz and Kurt that they are open to share as well. I just unmute Franz here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's working. Okay, all three. Yeah. So the one was going to Franz about, Franz, did you study OEC with Kurt?
Yes.
Or how did you learn it, or how did that work?
Well, original energy code is more about the spiritual and historical background. It helped me a lot that I had experience with emotion code and body code, because it is like further development. And if I would say on the individual level, it's very good emotion code, body code. But then on the bigger level, for solving more bigger issues like regional issue, national issue, European or worldwide issues, the original energy code can be the best tool to do so.
Okay, and yeah, you went through a training with Kurt.
Yes.
If I understood, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And it's amazing now when we two are working together, the energies and also the good spirit world behind is not just 1 + 1. It's amazing. There are many new things, and we can do really release things on a very high level. Huh? Lately, we were working for the people in spirit world who are working against this kind, against healing and against the providence, because they have so much fear that their pain will be addressed. So they do everything to prevent healing. So we could work on cosmic level for these people. This is also one point of original energy code. Like to Father, he had to go through all the stages. Also, when we want to release the energies, we need to do on all levels. So if I release the energies on cosmic level, I still have my ancestry line. It's not automatically everything done. Yeah. Yeah. There was the question, if someone wants to learn the original energy code, should do emotion code and body code. My way was I did the how to say certification in energy in emotion code, because this was my starting, and I did the certification because I wanted to do business. If you want to learn how to say original energy code, emotion code is part of it, and it's the best way to start. So in the training, we will do the first practical sessions. We will only work with emotion code because it's very simple. It's just one chart, yeah, and you can concentrate on you're trying to figure out what it is and so on. And later on, we go more into the complex steps. If you want to do, how to say, original energy code on a professional level, I would suggest that you do certification at least in emotion code. Because original energy code till now exists only within our movement. Until now, God kept it, how to say, hidden, so that the instrument itself can be developed before we are too much distract. Okay.
Okay.
We hope I could meet your question. This was Mr. Schmidt here.
Yeah. And just here was also the
Or
question.
Masai, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just, yeah, maybe Liliana can answer it. Is it possible to be completely free of trapped emotions? Is Liliana still here?
Yeah.
Liliana? Ah, wait, sorry, she's unmuted again. Let's see.
Now,
Yeah.
you hear me? Okay.
Yes, sorry about it.
It is possible, but you should not repeat it. Suppose you take away, I don't know, anger or fear. It could be even inherited from father's side, mother's side. And then that the homework for each one is, as Kurt said, to grow ourselves and, you know, stay balanced and try to be harmonious. So, but if you repeat this, getting angry or whatever, then it can get trapped again.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I can maybe just also from personal experiences, you know, I can share that, you know, sometimes if I release some emotions or, you know, I'm a bit sensitive with my spiritually, yeah, let's say I'm a bit open and I'm a bit sensitive of feeling, you know. Sometimes I also, when I was a child, I felt somebody touching me or this and that. And actually also with releasing some emotions, often I feel it very strongly. Sometimes also I have to lay down and then I feel the energies swiping out of me, you know. I don't see much, but I feel it often very strongly. And then sometimes I get a bit dizzy and then I know, oh, I have to lay down. And then I lay down and then it goes out of me. And then I feel often very tired afterwards. But it's just also that, anyway, like I said, it's sometimes difficult for us to comprehend things or to, yeah, or some they don't feel anything, but I know also many second gens are very sensitive as well, or some of our first generation as well, they're spiritual open. And so I was, when first time this happened to me, I was quite amazed. I was like, okay, there is something happening here. So I just wanted to share this. And yeah, here we have as well, Kurt, how many people do you need to offer a training in the USA? How many participants?
Okay, I would say with 8 participants would be okay. If it's less, we need to talk. No, because it's essential to spread. I feel a strong desire from to spread this kind of work, and it takes anyway some time to really dig into it. Yeah, you need practice and exercise, but on the other hand, it's so beautiful because just one very simple example. I learned through this work, I learned to intuitively sense the energies of the other people. And this allows me now to communicate with this lady on a very simple level, but still we can communicate because I just ask my pendulum if I understood her correctly. And in between, I say 80% of the things I sense are absolutely correct. Yeah? So just even to develop this kind of how to say ability to sense the energies of the other people, if you concentrate on it, yeah, not everything because then you get lost. This is a difficulty of some people who want to do this work, that they are really focused and they finish, they don't think anymore what was there, but really stay focused on their life and not somehow they are distracted by some spirit. This is an important point, but it's one point which I'm very grateful for. I did many sessions for Bernadette. This I also want to mention because we heard all the positive stories. And I even had some certified emotion code practitioner working for her and still, how to say, prevent her from going to spirit world and dying from cancer. But through working with her, it was amazing what we could release from the ancestral lineage and also on higher levels. And I'm really curious what will happen when she is somehow adjusted to the life and spirit world, and I am even further developed with intuitive listening, what we can do for the world. So if someone has problems and treatment, with some people we can make miracles. With other, there are so many energies coming from all different lines. And maybe also it's not their, how to say, calling, like it was not Bernadette's calling to become healthy again. I'm sure it was a call to support two parents in building bridges between physical and spirit world. I have no idea how to do, but it will come. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Kurt. Yeah, we got actually some more questions. Maybe Franz wants to answer this time. Do you think that the medical angels and other spirit entities are helping the OEC practitioners to remove the energies? And what kind of pendulum would you recommend we buy? Any particular material is better. So, okay, Franz, you're on. You want to answer this?
Okay. I have a very simple pendulum in metal, but you could even use a key. It's not the pendulum itself, it's real your connection to God.
Yeah.
And I would say maybe there is, what was the first part of the question? Sorry.
Like if angels, if you think that angels and entities are helping as a practitioner,
Sure.
helping you, yeah.
Sure. Sure. There's a lot of spiritual help behind.
Yeah.
And the spiritual help is real, helping so much that we can be a good tool for them. But at the same time, we need to be very stable people. People who are very grounded on earth. Because the grounding is real important, because medical angels, they're helping, but we need to be strong, that we know it is us and it is them. What is mine and what is them. You understand what I mean with this? Because we cannot be we have to be careful not to be taken over by spiritual beings who want to work to us, but still we are responsible for what we are doing.
That's a good point, because also here, the next question was like, is it dangerous to be, or would you recommend, like, if you're spiritual open, to work as an energetic practitioner?
Can I answer this?
Yes.
Franz, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, this actually is one part of the training, how to protect yourself. And also how to release all the imbalances that how to say, prevent you from being protected. This is a very essential part of the whole training. Yeah, is somehow happy with this question, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want to go to the next one. To keep it short, you can use any kind of method. In my case, I prefer the pendulum because it's, in my case, or my understanding, is the quickest way. How to say? I will go a little bit to this point for those who are interested to do more in the second part of our meeting tonight. Yeah, I keep this for later. Let's say this way.
Hello, Marek.
Wait a second. Okay. She's okay. Yeah, I don't know. Franz, would you like to add something about the I mean, you talked about being grounded, or be really grounded if you do this kind of work. Yeah.
Yeah, this like to be shielded. It needs to be very clear what is you and what is the others. Because we get to know many energies of other people, and we need to know how to divide from these energies. That we can protect ourselves. This is not my energy, and it's not what I have to do. So for me, it is a very important part in my method, working in it, that I ask God what He wants me to do with this person. That it is not looking at me horizontally at this person and say, oh, with this person I would like to help in this way, but I pray to God that God can guide this session and that through Him can be done this work. And then very different things come out. And through this, I'm protected. Because God can take off all the heavy stuff of any person. But if I would have to take off some weight from another person, it would be just too much for me. Is this enough? Is this understandable for...
Yes, I think it was good, yeah. I think it's also a lot about knowing yourself and knowing how stable you are yourself. As someone who is also spiritual open, I know it's a lot about that, to know your boundaries as well. So, but I think we are never ending questions here. Yeah, I would say actually we wanted to conclude actually. And I think also if you want to know more, it's good to contact Franz, Liliana or Kurt yourself, because also we're a bit of a time limit here. But also I wanted to ask Kurt, he has some final slides he wanted to share. So I would give it back to you, Kurt. Yes.
Okay, how do we do with the addresses? Because I think most of them have mine, but many don't have from Franz and Liliana. The email addresses.
Yeah, I can put them here. I can put them here.
Do you put them here, and everyone who wants to have it can copy them? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that okay for everyone? Yeah.
Yeah.
I will...
One thing I want to say concerning if someone wants to receive some energetic treatment. For those who are planning or thinking about doing original energy code training, I would like to take them as clients, but no other one, because I'm basically full. But for those who come to the seminar, I need to build up relationship. Okay. Yeah, I want to share a few more slides. So I hope this works, Dylan. No, it starts from the beginning again, not nice. So, okay, here we go. Yeah. One reason why I really wanted to have this gathering is what is True Mother's desire for our region. I think she would like to find a garden where she can plant the seed of the blessing, and where true families are blossoming. But seen from an energetic point of view, what is the reality of Europe now? I think it's more something like this. Not only Europe, the whole region. It was the fall that happened in our region, all the history, the world wars in our area. Marxism was created, Nazism was created, and so many other things, and they are still around. So by releasing the energies, we cannot take away everything, but you know, every one of us knows if I have a real strong anger, I'm not receptive to anything. But if the intensity of the anger is taken away, I might be open to listen to another person. And so it's my really, I think this is God's heart and request also for those who feel called to really help to get rid of this energetic garbage, which is in our ancestral lands and especially also in our region. I want to give a few points finally for those who somehow are interested or think about of taking a training. What could be the benefits? Because we will close after this, and then we will make either 2 minutes break, and then we continue on a smaller level for those who are interested in the training. Okay, what could be the benefits of the training? Yeah, increase your ability to release energies from yourself up to the cosmic level. Develop the ability to communicate with your subconscious mind. Build connections to people who feel the same calling. This is the main benefits you can have. You can use what you learn for private purpose, but also as base of a professional career. Okay, more details for those who are interested later. For all the others, thank you very much. I'm very grateful that I could share. Thank you for listening. God bless you.
Thanks a lot, everyone. So thank you very much. Kurt especially, and Liliana, and also Franz. Yeah, for those who are interested to hear more or to hear more about the webinar that Kurt is giving this summer, please stay here. We will continue in a few minutes. And for the others, you're of course free to leave. And we wish you a happy and joyful evening.